The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And getting our first update now from Nashville. Now, the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Brady now on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Once more the juke. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target, and it's 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Brady. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And here's Nick Chubb, second leading rusher in the NFL last year. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll let one go. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. O.J. Howard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD. A rare pick-6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick-6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Score Texans 28. Jaguars 21. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard, as this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady to throw again. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they... And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yards. First down, Jaguars.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First down, Jacksonville.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Big O.J. Howard, his intended target, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Wilson going up top for Miller. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
To throw again is Wilson. Going deep this time for Miller. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Scotty Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Texans 42, Jaguars 21. Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone.
You get nothing and like it!
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down.
And out. It's fourth down.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They do go for it. It's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Duke Dawson picks it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the gun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. If you don't get this, boys, you think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Throwing again, Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson.
They'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. D.D. Westbrook with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Good. Makes the score Texans 49, Jaguars 21. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here we go. Check, 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 check. Alert!
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Brady. He's got it complete to Thompson. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston, the Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 16. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, Thompson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They're running it. Rip. He's checking. Crash.
Here's Brady. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. From the gun, Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Turnover on down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Richard on the return.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Their own 48-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Operating from the gun, Brady. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll turn to Thompson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Texans 49, Jaguars 28. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And this will be a Texans first down as he gets it up past the 35.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Hines. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
9-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. Room to run again. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And at the 38-yard line.
This is Hines. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
You ain't going nowhere. Check. 53.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. That's caught by Howard. 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And goal to go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call.